Hey everybody, Paul Ferry here from 52 Peaks Challenge. Welcome to the Summit to Talk About and monthly roundup video for the month of April. And it's been a pretty awesome month. Lots and lots of long weekends and spare days in the week when you don't have to go to work. So I'm guessing a lot of people got out there and smashed out a few more peaks. Of which, let me just see. I'm just going to change my screen because the scoreboard needs to be updated because Megan McNiven was on 48, but I just noticed 2 hours ago, Megan McNiven, 52 in 2024, just reported Northbrook Mountain, which was a recent addition for last month. Mount Coolum and Mount Nindere, short one to finish on. Congratulations to you, Megan. Please do upload the last three peaks to the board, because when you do, you're gonna get, just so you know, one of these. A little celebration when you upload your 57 peaks should just pop up and let everybody know, including yourself, what a bloody legend you are. So before I get into any more, because I don't want to forget, big thanks to our three sponsors and supporters. K2 down in Fortitude Valley. Thank you very much for your generous discounts and everything that you do to help our peakers get all the right equipment to be safe and comfortable out on those mountains. Chief Nutrition for all of the beautiful bars, snacky bars and meat bars. And jerky, and Fat Map for your access to your 3D map so that we can find where we're going. Big shout out to you three. Now, highlight for me has to be, since I last did a video, the celebration of Joel and Jade's wedding, which was last weekend just gone, at the base of Tibro. And for those of you that haven't met Joel and Jade, they're the most wonderful, incredible, kind, loving, supportive, nurturing two people you'd ever wish to meet. And they both met through the 52 Peaks Challenge back in 2022. And we had the privilege of being there, Annika and I, when they first met, and have been great friends with those guys. And Joel proposed to Jade on a mountain and she said yes, and it was so cute, and they finally tied the knot last weekend, and it was just the most beautiful wedding, and it was so nice to be with their family and also some of our peakers that were invited to attend. So big shout to you guys, and they're away on their honeymoon at the moment, but if you see this, love you guys. What else has happened? That was the big one, the big highlight for me. It wasn't even, well, it was at the base of a mountain. It wasn't on a mountain, but still very much a part of the 52 Peaks challenge and community. I suppose we should have a quick look at the progress board. Let's go back here and see what's happening on the Peakers progress board. Just reorder. Oh, I think I already had. So, myself and Annika, Brian, I'm not sure. Yeah, you must have finished last month as well, in the month of April. So congratulations to Brian on 52. Megan is now on 52. Shane, we did some hikes with Shane earlier on, middle of April, and smashed them out with Regina, but didn't quite get to the 52. I think you got to exhaustion before you got to 52. And I know you're away working at the moment, Shane, but as soon as you get back, I feel pretty sure that you're next one across the line after Megan or Helen. Who knows? Helen is on 37, but I'm just going to say it, that's not real. There's more than that, and I know that to be true. So I think Helen is probably going to be, incredibly likely going to be, the next one across the line, followed, I think, possibly by Shane. Congratulations to you guys. And just so you know, when you do cross the line, this happens. We get your photos and we put some nice images and a celebration of you into the Facebook group. album for all the 52 Peaks finishes. So far, myself and Annika, 17th of Feb, Joel and Jade, 20th of March, Regina, 16th of April, and Brian on the 20th of April. So Megan, I guess that you'll get your photo up there in the next couple of days. Who else is coming up? Michael Rodway, not far behind on 33. Oscar, 33. Nicola Richards, Peps, 28. Birchies, got to catch up with these guys at Joel Ed's wedding. They're so cranky because they want to be out doing a lot more, but other things, family and work stuff getting in the way. Eugenia, Gail and Stephen, Brent. Gail, thank you for all the suggestions that you send me for new peaks. I really do appreciate that. Joseph and Kirsten, Humphrey, Drew, Kirk. Had the pleasure of meeting Kirk last month on a hike. Rachel Wilson, Inna Kelly. Kelly also met Michelle Farrelly on a hike last month. So much fun. Lovely to meet you, Michelle. Hayley, we haven't met yet, but we have talked on the phone, and very much looking to having a hike with you when you stop running and get yourself back up a mountain. Hayley, Sonia, Ty, Caroline, you guys are all doing great. Now, what are we in at the moment? Which week are we in at the moment? Discussion. I've just posted. Can't even find it. I think we're in week 21, something like that. Featured, most relevant, most newest activity should come up in there. There you go. Oh, 19. We're in 19, week number 19 for the year. So you guys are all still ahead of the game. Caroline Selmers, well done, Caroline. Vicky, right, this starts here now. You guys are very close to on track. Not a problem. Julie Bavister, Fritz, Giovanna, overseas again, Giovanna. We definitely need to get a hike in when you go back. I promised you one in February and that didn't happen. Matt, Lisa, Jeanette, Belinda, Cara, Rob Fuller, Rosie, Kelly. You guys, you're not that far away. You can catch up. Easy peasy. It's only a weekend's work to catch up. Bill, dude, you got a lot of catching up. Dan, Sarah, Josh, Megan, Wendy, Eston, Sandra, Chantel, Cheryl, etc., etc. Now, you guys all down here, if you're not sure, because there's a lot of names on here that I don't know, if you're not sure which mountains to do next or who to go with, or if you need some guidance, please do create an event and ask for somebody to come with you and take you on some of these hikes. It may be that you're just a little bit too busy. That's okay. No pressure. But I'm just saying, if you want to get out more, if you want to start bumping these numbers up, just get a bit of support, post some events. Loads of people, I'm sure, will come along with you. And you'll find your community, you'll find your tribe, and you'll the more you do it, the more you want to do it. So, and I did also notice down here, starting from Kim and Igor and Flick and Jody all the way down to the bottom, there's, I think, about 36 names of people that are registered for the challenge as premium members, but aren't actually posting yet. So if you don't want to be on the board at all and you never want to post, if you want me to take you off, just shoot me a message. I'm more than happy to do that. Or just leave you there and I'll give you a mention each time and say, come on. I know this one here, Joel Abbott, he's actually registered but is a part of Joel and Jade, Joel Aid. So he won't be reporting his peaks individually. But anyway, let me know if you don't want to be on the board. If not, we'll just leave it there, and hopefully you guys can start adding your peaks. What else? Not too much else to say about. Oh yeah, of course, I do want to say one other thing about that. Let's have a look here. So new peaks claimed 1,421. It is only the 9th of May. So we're still only four months and 1 week in, 1,421 and 121 re-peaks. So it's clear to see everyone's out there being very adventurous, not just doing the same peaks over and over, but getting out there and exploring as many new peaks as possible. And that really, really makes my heart sing to know that you guys are out there doing that. Twin Peaks and Try Hard and Oh My Quad Awards are obviously the biggest. The easier they are, the harder. So the more people are getting them because it's easy to get them. So, but push yourself a bit further. If you're already up there, there's so many mountains just in the Glasshouse region that you can do multi-peak days, and you can smash out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 peaks in a day up there. Make an early start. The weather's cooling off, so not too hard to do multi-peaks out there, and just see what you're capable of. Oh, and also, I would love it. Like we have our mission is to get as many people enjoying the mountains as possible. And I know that this whole community has grown month on month over the last almost 2.5 years now, because people tell their friends about it. So if there's anybody that you know that you think should be out here doing this and that would benefit from this, mentally, physically, spiritually, or in any way, then let them know. We have currently, I think, 4,900 or close to 4,900 people in the group. That doesn't mean in the challenge. That just means in the group. But I would love it if you would invite your friends to come out and be in the mountains with you. 4,888, there you go, members in the group. So, but of that, we've probably got a couple of hundred active participants and regular climbers out there every single weekend doing fun stuff and having the best time of their lives. So let your friends in on this. It's not about, raising revenue for this. We just need to cover the costs. It's about, even if they don't register in the challenge, I'm cool with that. I just would love to see more people out in the mountains and getting the best out of life. So yeah, feel free to recruit your friends. 2 more things I wanted to mention. One is the Save Our Summits and Reopen Mount Warning groups. They had a petition out. They needed 10,000 signatures to get the discussion happening at Parliament. They did that, and the discussion was this morning with the ministers involved. And if you want all of the information, go to either of those groups, the Save Our Summits or the Reopen Mount Warning groups, and you'll see links and information about what actually happened. Sadly, it seems that despite all of the people signing the petition and the discussion being started, it seems to me that nothing is going to happen quickly there. And to use somebody else's phrase, it's just being kicked further down the road by the powers that be, which is a shame, but wasn't unexpected. So if you value keeping the mountains open, if you value being a part of these conversations, go over to each of those groups, the Mount Warning, Reopen Mount Warning or Save Our Summits groups, and participate. And they're starting to organise climbs which are supposedly illegal according to some bureaucrats, but nobody is actually being fined. So I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that that is something that's happening, and people are challenging the decisions that have been made because that's their belief that we all should have the right to climb, and the mountains are for everybody, not a select few. So if you feel that way too, I would invite you to go over to those pages and participate with those groups, and not necessarily to discuss it in this chat or this thread or in this group, because it's really more relevant to have it in the appropriate groups. That's that. And lastly, just on a really sad note, and I hate to end on a sad note rather than a high note, but maybe I can turn it around. But on Monday, one of the members of the 52 Peaks Challenge group, and also one of the other, a very prominent member of one of the other climbing groups, Ben Heaton, was sadly found on Mount Biwa and had passed away, and during a solo climb on Sunday evening. And I know it's rocked the community. He was such a big personality, very, very active, very, very kind, generous, funny man. I only had the opportunity to meet with him twice, once for drinks a couple of weeks ago, drinks and pizza up at near Mount Walsh in Biggenden. And we had a quick catch up there, and maybe a month before that we did some canyoning together as a part of another group. My heart goes out to all the family and the friends who were a lot more connected with Ben. And yeah, it's really, really sad news. So you've probably seen a lot of posts on the various channels. And, you know, it was just one of those things that happens, and it's a really sad day. But it wasn't about mountain safety. It wasn't about, you know, you should do this, you should do that. I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that a very big member of the community has gone. If there's anything to celebrate, it's the fact that he was on one of the mountains that he loved the most. And I'm sure he'll be very much missed by the community. I think that's about it for the month. Again, a big thanks to our 3 sponsors for working with us, K2, Cheap Nutrition, and FatMap. Big love to all of you out there. I hope that you've had a wonderful April with all the long weekends, and I hope that you have an even better May, and that you get out and do a heap of peaks. And please don't forget to invite your friends, and always don't forget to upload your peaks into the Peak Climber app. And as always, please be safe, be happy, be free, be in the mountains, do what you love. Love to you all. Take care.